Welcome to our Sunday celebration on our channel. Today we commemorate the extraordinary actors who passed away on this day, July 1st, 2025. Join us as we honor their remarkable contributions to the world of cinema. Our thoughts are with their families and fans during this time of remembrance. May their legacies continue to inspire us all. Before we begin, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more heartfelt tributes. For the Love of You wasn't just a song, it was a window into the heart and soul of Chris Jasper. At the age of 73, the legendary musician, composer, and producer has passed away, leaving behind a legacy built on decades of soulful innovation and an indelible mark on R&B and funk music. Known for his signature blend of intricate keyboard arrangements and emotionally resonant lyrics, Jasper played a central role in shaping the golden era of the Isley Brothers. His artistry helped bridge the worlds of soul, funk, and contemporary R&B, creating a timeless sound that still echoes in today's music. Chris Jasper's musical journey began in childhood, grounded in classical piano training that laid the foundation for his future brilliance. He would go on to study at two prestigious institutions, Juilliard and Long Island University, honing his craft and developing a deep understanding of composition and theory. Fate soon connected him with the Isley family, and in the early 1970s, he officially joined the Isley Brothers, performing alongside Marvin and Ernie Isley. Together, they redefined the group's sound, pushing creative boundaries and producing era-defining tracks such as Fight the Power, Between the Sheets, and the iconic For the Love of You. Even after the Isley Brothers' disbandment in the mid-1880s, Jasper's creative fire never dimmed. He continued to evolve musically, forming the trio Isley-Jasper-Isley, and releasing the hit single Caravan of Love, a song that quickly became a classic. His solo career flourished as well, spanning 17 albums and establishing his own label, Gold City Records, which became a platform for his artistic freedom and spiritual expression. His musical influence extended far beyond his own recordings. Jasper's grooves and harmonies were frequently sampled by some of the biggest names in hip-hop and R&B, including the notorious B.I.G., Tupac Shakur, Jay-Z, and Snoop Dogg. In recognition of his immense contributions, he was inducted into both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and was honored with a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Yet, beyond the awards and accolades, Chris Jasper was a man of deep faith, devoted to his family, and driven by love. His wife Margie and their 3 sons remained the center of his world. As tributes pour in from fellow musicians and fans, his music continues to play, reminding us of the passion, soul, and brilliance he gave to the world. Chris Jasper's spirit endures in every note that moves us, every song that stirs our hearts. Larry Dolan's legacy is inextricably woven into the very fabric of Cleveland's baseball history. A figure of unwavering passion, principled leadership, and heartfelt devotion, Dolan profoundly shaped the identity of the Cleveland Guardians and left an indelible mark on the city he cherished. Under his stewardship, the team evolved into a formidable competitor while maintaining a strong and meaningful connection to its loyal fan base and the broader community. Born and raised in Cleveland Heights, Dolan's lifelong love of sports took root early. A standout athlete during his high school years, he went on to earn academic degrees from the University of Notre Dame, laying the groundwork for both intellectual rigor and moral integrity that would define his later endeavors. Following his collegiate studies, Dolan served his country honorably as a first lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps. He later embarked on a distinguished legal career, but his ultimate aspiration remained constant: to one day own the baseball team that represented his beloved hometown. That dream was fulfilled in 2000 when he and his family acquired ownership of the Cleveland Guardians, marking the beginning of what would become the franchise's longest-standing ownership tenure. During Dolan's tenure, the Guardians experienced 14 winning seasons and made 9 postseason appearances. The crowning achievement of this era came in 2016, when the team captivated the city and the nation with a dramatic run to the World Series. His measured leadership and steadfast commitment to Cleveland fostered a culture of resilience, continuity, and civic pride within the organization. Beyond the realm of baseball, Dolan was a man deeply devoted to philanthropy and public service. He championed numerous charitable causes, including the Cleveland Foundation, Catholic Charities, and the American Red Cross, embodying a belief that success must be shared through service to others. His generosity and integrity extended well beyond the ballpark. Upon his passing at the age of 94, the baseball world united in mourning the loss of a visionary leader. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred remarked, "Larry Dolan's leadership made the Guardians a consistent winner and a pillar of the Cleveland community. His mentorship and service to the game will not be forgotten." He is survived by his beloved wife Eva, 6 children, and 21 grandchildren. Dolan's enduring legacy lies in both his devotion to family and his transformative impact on the game he loved. A true professional through and through. These were the heartfelt words of veteran sportscaster Len Berman, encapsulating the legacy of Al Trautwig, whose remarkable career in sports broadcasting spanned more than 4 decades. With a voice that became a trusted presence in millions of homes, Trautwig guided audiences through some of the most iconic moments in sports, including hockey, basketball, gymnastics, and the Olympic Games. His passing at the age of 68 marks the end of an era, but his influence and impact remain indelible. Born and raised on Long Island, Trautwig's love for sports emerged early. He began his journey behind the scenes as a stick boy for the New York Islanders, and later honed his broadcasting skills while calling college soccer matches. From these humble beginnings, he built a career defined by perseverance, talent, and an unwavering dedication to excellence. Trautwig's professional path was both diverse and distinguished. He worked with major networks such as MSG Network, ABC, NBC, and USA Network, taking on roles that ranged from play-by-play announcer to studio host. Whether analyzing a New York Knicks game, narrating the drama of the Tour de France, or capturing the grandeur of the Olympic Games, Trautwig brought a rare combination of insight, passion, and eloquence to every assignment. A cornerstone of his legacy was his coverage of 16 Olympic Games, where he helped bring to life some of the most memorable moments in sports history. His storytelling ability, coupled with his deep understanding of the athletes and events, earned him 4 National Emmy Awards and more than 30 New York Sports Emmys. In New York, he was especially beloved for his work with the Knicks and Rangers, serving as a longtime pre-game and post-game host. His series MSG Vault celebrated the rich history of New York sports, a reflection of his reverence for the games and those who played them. Beyond broadcasting, Al Trautwig was a devoted husband to his wife Kathleen and a loving father to their son Alex. Colleagues, athletes, and fans continue to pay tribute to a man remembered not only for his talent, but also for his humility and kindness. Though his voice is now silent, his legacy will echo for generations to come. Atilio Veronelli once remarked, "Comedy is a way of finding truth in laughter," a sentiment that perfectly encapsulates the heart of his life and legacy. The beloved Argentine actor, comedian, and director passed away at the age of 65, leaving behind a luminous trail of joy, humor, and artistic brilliance that spanned more than 4 decades. Through his dynamic presence on stage and screen, Veronelli became one of Argentina's most cherished entertainers. He first captured the public's imagination with his sharp wit, expressive performances, and ability to inhabit a wide range of characters. Television audiences came to adore him through standout roles in series like Larissa es Bella, Casados con Hijos, and Los Cuentos de Fontana Rosa, where his comedic timing and versatility made each character unforgettable. His collaborations with fellow comedic legend Antonio Gasala became the stuff of legend, two masters of their craft creating magic through clever dialogue and physical comedy. But Veronelli's talents reached far beyond the television screen. In the theatre, he left an indelible mark, both as an actor and director. Productions such as Los Borgia and Los Grimaldi highlighted his ability to bring emotional nuance to even the most humorous roles, skillfully blending laughter with introspection. His film appearances, including Industria Argentina, La Fábrica, and Esperando la Carroza 3, further showcased his remarkable range and artistic depth. Offstage, Veronelli was remembered as generous, warm-hearted, and a mentor to many young performers. He eagerly shared his knowledge, lifting up the next generation with the same passion that fueled his own career. Colleagues speak of his boundless creativity and kindness, and his philanthropic efforts reflected a deep commitment to his community. News of his passing has sparked an outpouring of tributes from fans, fellow artists, and cultural institutions alike. They recall not only the laughter he brought into their lives, but also the warmth and sincerity he carried into every interaction. Argentina has lost a treasured voice in the arts, but Atilio Veronelli's spirit lives on, in every smile, every joke, and every performance he leaves behind. Rest in peace, maestro. Your truth in laughter endures. Michelle Trachtenberg was a familiar face to many who grew up watching her on screen, an actress who charmed audiences from a young age and continued to impress with her range as she grew older. Born on October 11, 1985 in New York City to Jewish immigrant parents, Michelle grew up in a lively bilingual household, speaking both English and Russian. From the start, her charisma was undeniable. She made her television debut at just 9 years old in The Adventures of Pete and Pete, but it was her unforgettable lead role in Harriet the Spy that truly launched her into the spotlight. As she matured, so did her career. One of her most memorable roles came as Dawn Summers in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where she quickly became a fan favorite for her emotional depth and relatability. Michelle didn't shy away from complex characters. Her portrayal of the mischievous Georgina Sparks on Gossip Girl added a spark of drama and intrigue to the beloved series. She later returned to the role for the show's reboot on HBO Max, proving her staying power in the ever-evolving world of television. Michelle also made her mark on the big screen, appearing in films like Eurotrip, Ice Princess, and Mysterious Skin. Whether she was making audiences laugh or tugging at their heartstrings, she brought a special kind of authenticity to every performance. But Michelle's impact went beyond acting. She spoke openly about the challenges she faced as a young performer in Hollywood, including bullying and mistreatment, using her voice to advocate for better protections for child actors. She also prioritized education throughout her busy career and once expressed her desire to study filmmaking at USC, showing that her passion for storytelling ran deep. In her later years, Michelle faced significant health challenges. She underwent a liver transplant, but sadly passed away on February 26, 2025, at the age of 39. While her time was cut short, she left behind a lasting legacy, not just through her memorable roles, but through her courage, her honesty, and the joy she brought to fans around the world. Jean Campeau wasn't just a figure in Quebec's history books, he was one of the architects of modern Quebec. With a mind for numbers and a heart for public service, Campeau left a mark that still echoes through the province's economy, infrastructure, and political landscape. Whether crunching data or crafting policy, he was the kind of leader who made things happen and made sure they happened with purpose. Born with a knack for finance and a passion for progress, Campeau first made waves in the business world, where his sharp insights and calm leadership earned him a reputation as someone who could balance vision with practicality. But for Campeau, success in business wasn't the end goal. It was just the beginning. Driven by a deep love for his province, he made the leap into public service, where his talents could benefit not just shareholders, but society as a whole. As Quebec's Minister of Finance, Campeau took on the weighty challenge of guiding the province's economy through change and uncertainty. He wasn't flashy, he didn't need to be. His strength lay in his steady hand and clear thinking, which helped steer Quebec toward fiscal stability. Then, as Minister of Transport, he turned his attention to the roads, rails, and bridges that keep the province moving, literally. From financial blueprints to physical blueprints, Campeau understood that progress came in many forms. His contributions didn't go unnoticed. Campeau was named a Grand Officer of the National Order of Quebec, a fitting honor for someone who gave so much of himself to the province he loved. Colleagues respected his integrity and no-nonsense approach, while friends and family remember a man full of wisdom, humility, and quiet charm. Jean Campeau passed away at the age of 92, leaving behind not only policies and infrastructure, but also a spirit of service that continues to inspire. As tributes roll in, from cabinet colleagues to citizens whose lives were touched by his work, it's clear Campeau's legacy is more than a line in a history book. It's a living reminder of what thoughtful, dedicated leadership can achieve. Bernard Brochand's name became synonymous with vision, dedication, and transformative leadership. Throughout his life, he left a profound mark on a diverse range of fields, from advertising and politics to the world of sports. His influence was unmistakable, and his legacy is one of relentless passion and enduring impact. Brochand passed away at the age of 86, leaving behind a career that exemplified excellence and an unwavering commitment to progress. Born in Nice, France, Brochand began his professional journey in the world of advertising, where his creative instincts and sharp business acumen quickly set him apart. He rose through the ranks to lead some of the industry's most prominent agencies, bringing fresh ideas and strategic innovation that elevated brands and reshaped campaigns. His leadership was marked by an ability to anticipate trends, inspire teams, and deliver lasting results. Beyond business, his love for sports, particularly football, led him to a pivotal role at Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. As a key figure in the club's development, Brochand helped usher in a new era of growth. He was instrumental in forging essential partnerships and laying the groundwork for PSG's rise as a major force in European football. His vision helped professionalize the club, attract top talent, and expand its international footprint. Brochand's impact extended well into public service. Serving as mayor of Cannes for over a decade, he led with a pragmatic yet ambitious spirit. He prioritized projects that enhanced the city's infrastructure, preserved its cultural heritage, and boosted its global appeal as a premier destination for tourism and the arts. His fiscal stewardship ensured financial stability, while his cultural initiatives positioned Cannes as a beacon of sophistication and creativity. Nationally, as a representative of the Alpes-Maritimes region in the French National Assembly, Brochand advocated for policies rooted in integrity, sustainability, and civic responsibility. He was a respected voice who consistently championed the values he believed would strengthen the nation. Those who knew him describe him as both determined and compassionate, a leader who never lost sight of the human dimension in any endeavor. Bernard Brochand's legacy lives on in every institution he shaped and in the countless lives he touched. He will be remembered with admiration, respect, and gratitude. Gene Hackman, an undisputed icon of American cinema, captivated audiences for decades with his commanding screen presence and unforgettable performances in such seminal works as The French Connection, Unforgiven, and The Conversation. With a career that spanned more than 40 years, Hackman left an indelible mark on Hollywood, celebrated for his rare ability to imbue each role with a powerful blend of intensity, wit, vulnerability, and emotional depth. Born in San Bernardino, California, Hackman overcame a difficult and often turbulent childhood. At just 16, he enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, where he served as a radio operator, an experience that would instill in him both discipline and resilience. Following his military service, he moved to New York City to pursue a career in acting, defying considerable odds and numerous rejections to ultimately emerge as one of the most respected and versatile performers of his generation. Hackman's breakthrough came with his role as Buck Barrow in Bonnie and Clyde, 1967, a performance that earned him critical acclaim and opened the door to more complex characters. His career soared with his Academy Award-winning portrayal of the relentless and morally ambiguous detective Popeye Doyle in The French Connection, 1971, a role that became emblematic of 1970s American cinema. His extraordinary range allowed him to inhabit an astonishing variety of characters. He was chilling as the ruthless sheriff Little Bill Daggett in Unforgiven, 1992, heartbreakingly endearing as the eccentric patriarch in The Royal Tenenbaums, 2001, and commanding in political dramas like Mississippi Burning and All the President's Men. Whether in drama or comedy, Hackman brought a gravitas and authenticity that elevated every project he touched. Beyond acting, Hackman was also a dedicated author, co-writing several historical and adventure novels after his retirement from film. Choosing a life of quiet reflection, he settled in Santa Fe, New Mexico, where he lived with his beloved wife, Betsy Arakawa. A devoted husband and father, Hackman passed away peacefully at the age of 95. His legacy is one of masterful storytelling and artistic excellence, an enduring testament to a man whose work continues to inspire generations of filmmakers and audiences alike. I prefer to have good relations with my opponent. My chest suffers if I have to play a man I consider unfriendly. These words from Boris Spassky reflect not only his philosophy at the chessboard, but also his deeply human approach to life. A grandmaster celebrated for both his strategic brilliance and unwavering sportsmanship, Spassky left an indelible mark on the world of chess. He passed away at the age of insert age, leaving behind a legacy characterized by intelligence, resilience, and dignity in competition. Born in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, Spassky's remarkable journey to chess greatness began during one of the darkest periods in history, aboard a train during World War II. It was there, amid the chaos of war, that he was first introduced to the game that would shape his destiny. By the age of 10, his extraordinary potential was already evident. He participated in a simultaneous exhibition against Mikhail Botvinnik, the reigning Soviet champion and a towering figure in chess. Botvinnik recognized Spassky's rare talent, and from that point, his ascent was swift and historic. Spassky quickly became the youngest Soviet player to reach several significant competitive milestones. His crowning achievement came in 1969 when he defeated Tigran Petrosian to become the 10th world chess champion. Known for his fluid, adaptable style, Spassky was equally comfortable in tactical melees and positional battles, making him one of the most universally skilled players of his era. It was, however, the legendary 1972 World Championship match against American challenger Bobby Fischer that immortalized Spassky in the annals of chess history. Though he ultimately lost the match, Spassky earned global admiration for his composure, diplomacy, and grace under immense geopolitical and media pressure. His dignified conduct helped elevate the stature of chess on the world stage, affirming his role as both competitor and ambassador. In later years, Spassky moved to France, continuing to play and contribute to the game he loved. He remained an enduring figure in the chess community, revered for his intellect, character, and humility. Tributes from fellow grandmasters, admirers, and aspiring players continue to pour in, each honoring not only his accomplishments but the spirit with which he played. Boris Spassky will be remembered as a champion in every sense, of the game, of honor, and of humanity. Joey Molland once said that music is meant to connect people and bring a little joy into their lives, and that's exactly what his songs did. Through heartfelt melodies and timeless lyrics, he left a lasting imprint on generations of rock fans. As the last surviving member of the legendary band Badfinger, Joey carried the group's legacy with grace and pride, performing their iconic songs around the world and keeping their spirit alive. He passed away at the age of 77, leaving behind a career that helped shape the sound of melodic rock. Born in Liverpool, a city rich in musical heritage, Joey discovered his passion for music early on. He played in several local bands before joining Badfinger in 1969. The group quickly rose to fame with catchy, emotionally charged hits like No Matter What, Day After Day, and Baby Blue. With their association with the Beatles' Apple Records label, Badfinger became a cornerstone of the power pop genre. Joey's distinctive guitar work and heartfelt songwriting were essential to defining the band's signature sound. He even contributed to major projects outside the group, including playing on George Harrison's landmark solo album, All Things Must Pass. Despite the heartbreaking losses and struggles that surrounded Badfinger in later years, Joey remained devoted to honoring the band's music and memory. He never stopped performing, often taking the stage to play the songs that had touched so many lives. Beyond his work with Badfinger, Joey carved out a successful solo career that reflected his personal growth and creative spirit. Albums like After the Pearl and Be True to Yourself earned him praise and respect, not just from fans, but from fellow musicians as well. He was always open to new collaborations, and his love for music never dimmed. Following news of his passing, tributes poured in. Paul McCartney, who had supported Badfinger early on, remembered Joey as a gifted musician and a wonderful person. Fans around the world have echoed that sentiment, recalling his kind heart and undeniable talent. Joey Molland's story is one of resilience, passion, and timeless music. Though he's gone, the songs he helped bring into the world will continue to inspire and connect people for generations to come. Kathryn Apanowicz was a lively and cherished figure in British entertainment, a true all-rounder who brought her sparkle to both screen and airwaves. Born and raised in Leeds, Kathryn's passion for performance was evident from a young age. Her television debut came early, appearing on the children's variety show Junior Showtime, where she shared the stage with the likes of Mark Curry. That early exposure wasn't just a childhood hobby. It marked the beginning of a varied and vibrant career in acting and broadcasting. Kathryn became a familiar face in living rooms across the UK through her roles in some of Britain's most beloved soap operas. She graced the sets of Angels, EastEnders, Emmerdale, and Coronation Street, often portraying strong, complex, and relatable women. Her natural warmth and on-screen charisma endeared her to audiences, and her versatility as an actress gave real depth to the characters she played. Whether she was delivering drama or gentle humour, Kathryn had a knack for connecting with viewers. But Kathryn wasn't just a talent in front of the camera. She was also a voice of comfort and charm on the radio. She moved into broadcasting with ease, presenting on BBC Radio Leeds and BBC Radio York. There, her engaging personality and thoughtful commentary earned her a loyal following. She brought a sense of community to the airwaves, always making listeners feel like they were chatting with an old friend. A significant chapter in Kathryn's life was her relationship with the late Richard Whiteley, the beloved host of Countdown. The pair were partners from 1994 until Richard's passing in 2005. Their bond was filled with warmth, humour, and genuine affection, and Kathryn often spoke lovingly of Richard in interviews, continuing to honour his memory with grace and fondness. Kathryn Apanowicz passed away at the age of 64, following a long illness. Her death marked the loss of a spirited and familiar voice in British media. She is remembered not only for her talent and versatility, but also for her kindness, humour, and the lasting impact she made on British television and radio. Her legacy continues in the hearts of those who watched, listened, and admired her. Her presence on screen was unforgettable. Flor Procuna had a rare ability to bring depth to every character she portrayed, captivating audiences with intense performances. Best remembered as the ruthless Irma Ramos in Los Ricos También Yin, she made an undeniable impact on Mexican television, leaving a legacy of powerful storytelling. Born into a family of notable figures, Procuna was the daughter of legendary bullfighter Luis Pruna and Consuelo Chamorro. Bernard. From an early age, she was exposed to the world of performance, making her first appearance in the documentary Tororo, which chronicled her father's career. That early exposure to the limelight shaped a woman who would go on to define an era of telenovelas. Her acting career spanned over 5 decades, with roles in productions such as Losing Conform, Aged, and Extra in Sueblo. However, it was in 1979 with Los Ricos También Juan that she became a household name. Her portrayal of the antagonist was bold, layered, and unforgettable. She made audiences love to hate her. A testament to her skill and dedication as an actress, Procuna's contributions did not go unnoticed. Her talent earned her a nomination for a Best Actress Ariel for Talpa and the prestigious Ariel d'Or for Lifetime Achievement. She also won 2 Diosas de Plata awards, further solidifying her place among Mexico's most respected artists. Beyond awards and accolades, Procuna touched the lives of those who worked with her colleagues. Remember her disciplined passion and unwavering commitment to her craft. Admired her ability to evoke emotion and breathe life into every role. She passed away at the age of 72, leaving behind an exceptional career that shaped the golden age of Mexican television. Tributes from fellow artists and devoted fans continue to pour in remembering Flor Prana, not just for her roles, but for the inspiration she provided to generations of actors. Her legacy will endure, preserved in the unforgettable stories she helped bring to life. Carl Dean once said, "I've always wanted to live a quiet life, and I've been blessed to do just that." Though he stayed out of the public eye, his impact was undeniable. As the devoted husband of Dolly Parton for nearly 60 years, Carl was a steady presence in her life, offering love and support from behind the scenes. Born in Nashville, Tennessee, Carl grew up appreciating the simple things, family, hard work, and humor. He met Dolly Parton in 1964 outside a laundromat, and from that moment their love story began. 2 years later, they married in a small ceremony, starting a partnership that would stand the test of time. While Dolly's fame grew, Carl remained content in the background. He ran a successful asphalt business and valued privacy over the spotlight despite avoiding public events. His love and influence shaped Dolly's life and music. He was even the inspiration behind her song Jolene, proving that even in his quiet nature, his presence loomed large. Over the years, Dolly often shared glimpses of his humor and kindness. She described him as deep, witty, and always able to make me laugh. Their bond was built on mutual respect, unwavering love, and plenty of playful moments. Carl Dean passed away peacefully at the age of 82. His loss is deeply felt by those who knew and loved him. Dolly shared, "Carl was my heart. The love we shared cannot be put into words. Thank you for keeping us in your thoughts." He is survived by his siblings Sandra and Donnie, who, like Carl, valued their family above all else. A private funeral will be held in his honor, respecting his lifelong desire for solitude. The world may not have seen much of Carl Dean, but his presence behind the curtain made an unforgettable difference. He will be remembered as a devoted husband, a loyal friend, and a kind soul whose love helped shape one of the most legendary artists of all time. Tom Hanks, born on July 9, 1956, has become a celebrated icon in American cinema. Known for his wide-ranging acting abilities and his influential work as a filmmaker and producer, Hanks is often regarded as one of the most beloved and respected actors of his generation, thanks to his remarkable versatility and relatable presence on screen. His career, which spans over 4 decades, has seen him bring to life some of the most memorable characters in film history, earning him a place in the pantheon of Hollywood legends. Hanks's rise to stardom began in the early 1980s with a series of comedic roles that showcased his natural charm and likability. However, it was his performance in the 1988 film Big that truly propelled him into the spotlight. In Big, Hanks played a young boy who magically transforms into an adult overnight, delivering a performance that was both humorous and heartfelt. This role earned him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor, cementing his status as a major talent to watch. Following the success of Big, Hanks continued to take on diverse roles across a variety of genres. He starred in romantic comedies like Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail, both of which paired him with actress Meg Ryan and became instant classics. In 1992, he appeared in A League of Their Own, a beloved sports comedy that added to his growing list of box office hits. However, it was his performance in Forrest Gump in 1994 that truly solidified his place as a Hollywood A-lister. Playing the lovable, simple-minded Forrest, Hanks brought an unforgettable character to life, winning over audiences worldwide and securing his second consecutive Academy Award for Best Actor. His first was for his portrayal of an AIDS-stricken lawyer in Philadelphia in 1993. This rare achievement made him one of only 2 actors in history to win back-to-back Oscars in the Best Actor category, a testament to his extraordinary talent. In addition to his on-screen success, Tom Hanks has also carved out a successful career as a filmmaker and producer. He has been involved in several acclaimed projects, including the critically lauded miniseries Band of Brothers and From the Earth to the Moon. His work behind the camera has garnered him further accolades, proving that his talents extend far beyond acting. Despite his professional success, Hanks has faced significant personal challenges as well. In 2013, he publicly revealed that he had been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, a condition he continues to manage. Then, in 2020, during the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, Hanks and his wife, actress Rita Wilson, contracted the virus while in Australia. The couple's openness about their diagnosis helped raise awareness of the virus's seriousness, especially at a time when global understanding of COVID-19 was still developing. Throughout it all, Tom Hanks has remained a beloved figure, known not only for his acting prowess, but also for his kindness, humility, and generosity. His philanthropic efforts, combined with his enduring contributions to the entertainment industry, have solidified his legacy as one of the most admired figures in Hollywood. Whether he's on the screen, behind the camera, or lending his support to important causes, Hanks continues to inspire and captivate audiences around the world, making him a true living legend whose impact will be felt for generations to come.